Hello, beautiful people. It's a sunset by me. Magical time is where it's recommended to keep your eyes slightly closed and just gaze at the sun. And that apparently helps you to build your right biological hours in terms of when you wake up and when you go to bed. And it's my bunny at the back in a unicorn jacket. Now that was just a beautiful beginning, isn't it? Now today I want to touch quickly subject about runes or runic work and work with Scandinavian runes, especially Nordic, Icelandic and Germanic. As some of you know, there is a major futhark and there is a small futhark. All of them are quite useful. You can use them for basically like fortune telling. As they say, I don't like that word, as nobody can do fortune telling. You can just guide the person or guide yourself or ask for a suggestion from runes or tarot cards, and I think that's the right way. Now talking about runic work or work with runes. So what materials we usually use for runes? As I mentioned in my night video the other day, I was I was doing some rituals and some craft, some called magic work. Again, I don't like to use that word because people do magic tricks and they're just tricking people. So it's working with elements of fire, elements of water, elements of wood, of air. For example, elements of wood would be wood. Now I don't cut trees or even branches from the trees. I usually pick up the one that already fallen, and that's what I work with. Usually trees like oak tree will be having a strong protection values, right? If you want to create some runes for protect, or maybe some artifact that you will later on empower with your energy, with your intention, with some spell and the runic symbols. There is many other trees. There is a birch tree. It's supposed to be more female energy, and that one can bring you growth, beauty, cleanness. As a protection, sure, but I would strongly suggest probably an oak. Now a pine tree, I'm actually near a pine tree. Pine tree, it also has a very strong protective value. So if you find a branch of a pine tree, it's very good to cut your runes from the pine tree. Now, do I cut my own runes from the trees? Not yet, I'm not there yet, but I probably gonna be doing it sometime soon, as I like to create my own artifacts. Because, you know, stuff like Amazon is a beautiful place where you buy runic alphabet, you know, made on different type of semi-precious stones, or you buy other things. But I believe when you put your energy, your heart, your mind, your intention, your artifacts become much stronger. Now some people, when they work with runic power, with runic alphabet and with those artifacts, they say that offering is not important. I find offering in any craft work is important, because in exchange of energy, exchange of something valuable, right? Even like yesterday, I offered for the runic god Odin, I offered a beer and a bread. As some of you know, I don't consume animals, so I wouldn't be offering meat. And usually meat and anything with blood, you will be awakening a very low vibrational entities, and it's up to you entirely. But that's not my way. and that energy, those entities can actually consume you initially. So if you do any bloody sacrifices, even if you don't kill the animal, or you buy those like body parts, or some people buy like chicken legs or bunny feet and whatever, I find a lot of people, those people, they don't know what they're gonna give back, and initially it can destroy you. So I don't work with that energy. I'm also ethical vegan. Some people don't like to hear that word because it kind of irritates them, but whatever. So I work with elements that already, like if it's a wood, that the piece of wood, a piece of branch already fell down on the ground. I don't work with any body parts of animals, like I said already, because it brings a low vibrational energy. I don't even work with leather, in fact, because again, that leather at some point was a peaceful animal, right, that had been killed. So thinking about that the chain of that reaction is very important when you work with craft, when you work with runic craft, when you work with any kind of incantations or any other type of craft. You see how I stay away from the witchcraft, because again, a lot of people don't like that word, and it's been that word been abused for centuries, even though sometimes right now people call themselves witchers or witches, etc., without even understanding that to call yourself that, you have to earn that name. Okay, you have to possess incredible amount of power, incredible amount of knowledge, an incredible amount of understanding of this world, of the elements, because most of we work with, it's not the elements we work, but we work with energies. So for example, ether, right? Ether is anything to do with for example, sandalwood, like aroma oils, right, essential oils, or in incense, that will be in energy or essence of ether. Water can be represented by water itself, also by glass, by mirror, that's element of water. Now fire can be represented by actual fire, also by shape of a fire, of something in a pyramid shape, or something in the color red, or even blue sometimes, right? And I didn't even cover anything, I didn't even mention anything about the planets, because planets also possess certain powers, certain elements, and certain vibrational levels, right? And we have to be mindful when we work with craft. If we want to get rid of something, some people say, oh, runes, they don't get affected by the moon phase. Well, however, when you work with runes, with runic artifact alphabet, you get affected by moon, right? Because we mostly body of water. So if you don't count that, then something might go exactly the opposite of what you're trying to achieve. So I usually always respect the moon phases. If I want to gain something in my life, as health, wealth, relation, I will be doing on a young moon. And if I want to get rid of some unwanted energy, I don't know, bad habits, bad people, I'm just saying per se, right? Or some situations, or maybe I just want to shift the reality, I will be using some a sequence of few, maybe 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 different runes to get rid of that energy. And usually how I work with runes, I put them either on my skin, it depends what type of work I will be doing. You also have to be careful, because some runes are extremely powerful, and when they get into your skin with the right incantation, they can suck out your energy. Not life per se, but they can suck a lot of energy out of you. Because remember, any ritual, any craft, any magic work, number one, works with your energy and your intention. And there is another way to work with that. When you create an artifact, or when you create a little spiritual helper who will be doing some work for you, but again, to create that, you gotta give a lot of your energy, your spiritual energy, your life energy. And so working with craft, you gotta make sure that your chakras are balanced, that you're not currently in a kind of state of any type of sickness, any type of health issues, and so on and so forth, right? And that you are happy and not miserable. Because whatever the energy we possess at the moment, you cannot just erase it in 1 second, right? So you gotta be careful when you work with different rituals and different craft, and using different tools as runes, as natural crystals, some spells and spirits. You gotta be mindful what state of mind you are at the moment. And by the way, there is I think it's a cedar pine tree right there, right beside me. Yep. Okay, so I think I said it all. So not to consume a lot of your energy when you're doing your craft work. You can create your own a little creature. It will be a creature made of your own energy. Basically, it's like your baby, but in a spiritual realm. But you also have to be careful. You gotta pronounce every quality of that creature that you're creating, and that will be in another video. I just giving you like little cherry on the cake. And also, you gotta be careful with your intentions, because if you trying to destroy somebody, or wish somebody some bad luck, or create some kind of destructive energy, or wish somebody be unhealthy, lose their health, job, money, or love, or whatever, remember, the world is a boomerang, and it doesn't matter how strong you are as a witch. Even the witch can get punished, and actually we are usually get punished even far more, because we have much more responsibility in this world to actually create good stuff, to keep balance between the darkness and the light, to keep balance between good and bad, and to keep balance between living and death. That's right. All right, so if my video you find was interesting for you, I will be leaving in the comment section, or in whatever, when you click more down the video, there will be my website, and the website explains what precisely I do, what type of services. So you don't have to be necessarily living in North America or in Toronto. I work through the Zoom, I work through WhatsApp platforms, so you can always book a session or consultation. Consultation is free of charge. For half an hour I will be explaining exactly what I can do in your case, and if I cannot help you, or if for some reason I don't feel that our energy are in kind of in a harmonious divine way, then I will let you know, because I don't take everybody. just like with anything else, right? All right, peace, and I'll see you in my next video. And by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's very important for these videos to be able to be watched by other people, but tons of other people who probably still asking questions about craft, runes, and much more that we have in this world. And that was the airplane. And remember one more time, everything is energy. Even that airplane is just a construct of my mind, and a construct of other people's mind who believe in the airplanes. That doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It does exist, but in a certain projection, in a certain construct of people's minds. All right. So I hope that was interesting, helpful for some people. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.